Hi, everybody. My name is Anastasia, and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, come on in, make yourself at home. Here we talk about everything. So it's a down day here today. So here I come as I am. No contact. I'm wearing my glasses. My hair is a mess, but I am juicing today, and I wanted to share what I do and why I do it with anybody that's interested. If you have kids or even for yourself, kids drink fruit juice. They love fruit juice, and buying store bought fruit juice is just not good. It's just full of sugar, and there's really very little nutritional benefit in store-bought fruit. So what I usually do is that I juice my own fruit. Now, it sounds complicated, but it's not. You just need a juicer, which, depending on your budget, you can go as low as like $39.99 at Walmart, which is what this one is, or you can go up to $1,000 and beyond. So, there's a big range when it comes to the kind of juicer you want. And then when it comes to the fruits, I only juice whatever is on sale or whatever is in season. So I have a produce market here, and they usually sell everything in bulk, not like as big as Costco, but they usually have things in bulk. So when I go and they have oranges on sale, then orange is what we're juicing that day. If they have pineapples on sale, then pineapple is what we're juicing. So I don't spend a lot of money on the fruit or the vegetables. I just buy whatever is on sale. So that's also kind of cutting cost and still getting the health benefit. And by the way, they are mowing our lawn. So if you hear the vroom sound, is the lawnmower going. And I apologize for that in advance. And then also, I have these glass bottles. I bought these on Amazon. I think it was like $10 for for six of them. So that wasn't inexpensive also. And glass is better than plastic because of the microplastic in it. You don't want to ingest that. So definitely recommend using glass bottles. So today I'm doing oranges and grapefruit. I usually when I do orange, I mix it with something, whether it's lemon or lime. And today a grapefruit was on sale. It was 4 for $1. So I was like, of course, we're doing grapefruit. Why not? So we're doing grapefruit, and then I have celery here. The celery is for me. The kids are not going to drink celery juice. I sometimes sneak a little bit in. You can mix it in with anything and you won't taste it. So, of course, wash everything, cut up everything into chunks. My juicer, like I said, is not expensive. So, the hole to put the fruit in is not very big. So, you have to kind of, cut it up a little bit. But if you have a better juicer and it has a bigger hole, then you can just put the whole fruit in there and save you some time. So, oranges, high in vitamin C. Vitamin C help, with the immunity. It has flavonoids in it. It helps with collagen synthesis, which is good for your skin. And if you get cuts or wound or anything like that, vitamin C helps. And same with grapefruit; they're all in the same family. And of course, celery also has anti-inflammatory properties. It has antioxidant, and it also helps with bowel regulation. So if you know somebody or you yourself is constipated or struggle with constipation, definitely try celery, and you might find some relief there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do the orange and the grapefruit first, and then I will do the celery on its own in a different bottle just so it doesn't get mixed in together. So come with me and let's get started. And wash. If you have a bigger juicer or a fancier juicer, you can just dump a whole orange in it. So I've had this juicer since 2020, during the pandemic when everybody was, indoors and learning new cooking skills. I tried baking and it was okay. I learned a couple of, bread making recipes, but it wasn't for me, and I wanted to try juicing. So before I wanted to commit myself, I just wanted to buy something, cheap to make sure that I actually like juicing before I invest in, hundreds of dollars on a machine and not end up liking it. So I bought this on at Walmart. I bought this at Walmart. I think it was less than $40 5 years ago. And it's not fancy, but it gets the job done. So I just use it. I've kept it and it's still going. Um, it's not the best, but it gets the job done. So here we go. The pulp, as you can see, that's where all the fiber is. So what I usually do is that I don't want to waste it. So if I plan on baking something, like I have this pound cake recipe that I do, and sometimes I'll add like lemon zest or something like that. So if I know I'm gonna be juicing oranges into one of the containers, and it's so pretty. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? I try to find ways to utilize everything and not be wasteful. So, something that we can all try to do. I tried to buy a new juicer this year in 2025, and the prices the prices were shocking. So I decided to hold off because this one still works. I mean, it's not, it still does its job. I still get the juice. So I'm just gonna try and continue using it till it dies or something before I invest in a new one, because these prices out here is absolute crazy. I mean, I saw one that was $999 on Amazon. Ooh, $1,000 for a juicer. Mm-mm. I'm juicing to save money, so anyway that can help is where we're going. So sometimes this needs help coming out. The kids really love orange juice for breakfast in the morning. Really, any kind of juice they will drink, but I usually limit it to for them to have it with their breakfast in the morning, because they usually don't eat a lot in the morning. So I feel like if they can at least drink something with their breakfast, it will hold them till snack time at school. So grapefruit kind of breaks the sweetness a little bit, because the orange juice can be tend to be a little too sweet for my taste. So if I add lemon or lime or grapefruit or something like that, something citrusy like that, a little bit bitterness will break some of the sweetness, so it's not too sweet. But I mean, it's healthy sugar, it's no added sugar. And even though it's juicing, and that's one thing I like about this machine, is that even though you're juicing, it still leaves some of the pulp in it. So you still get a little bit of fiber in there in the juice too. The weather is really nice out today. It's cloudy and gloomy, which is how I like my weather. I don't like sunny and bright. We are officially in summer. And so, some activities are on: beach, Six Flags, any activities, anything just to get them out. And when they come on the weekends, because usually during Monday through Friday, kids go to summer camp because mom and dad has to work, so they have to go somewhere. Um, and they're liking summer camp so far, so that's good. I'll usually juice maybe once or twice at most a week. Usually when I go to the store and I find whatever is on sale and I buy it, I juice everything and just keep it in the fridge throughout the week. But once in a while they will run through everything before Friday. So then I would just stop by the regular grocery store and pick up a couple of, you know, whatever is on sale again, and juice it for them. I think the worst thing about juicing is the cleaning up, because you have to basically take everything apart. You have to take the whole machine apart and clean everything. So that can be a little bit time consuming. And you want to get into the crevices and get all the little anything that's kind of stuck somewhere. You want to get it all out. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is there's just a little bit, there's like 4 pieces of orange left. So I'm gonna mix that with the celery just to get the celery a little bit of flavor. So here goes the celery. The celery is easier to juice. And you know, you can juice anything. You can juice fruits, vegetables. I like to juice beets. I like beets, so I will sometimes do beets if I catch it on sale. Um, I find it hard to juice leaves like kale or those kinds of things, so I don't do those. But like any kind of vegetables that has like a little bit of crunch to it, definitely. Maybe if I have a better juicer, I'll be able to juice kale, but this one doesn't do it. The leaf gets stuck and it's just a mess. Sometimes I'll do like the sweet peppers, like the orange and the yellow. I'll do that. And ginger, I love ginger. If the orange juice were mine, these are for the kids, so I would never put ginger in it because they're not gonna drink it. But if I were doing it for myself, I would definitely add ginger to it. And then pineapple with ginger is also delicious. Ginger tastes pretty good with almost anything. I love ginger. Want to make sure it's not overflowing. Uh-oh. All right, excellent. It's all done. The juicer is empty. So now I'm going to clean up and then we'll do a taste test and then we'll talk some more. So stay tuned. So here we go. I got 2 bottles of orange juice and 1 celery juice. So, like I said, I usually do this once a week, but once in a while they finish it before the end of the week, and then I have to make a little bit more. So this is midweek. Today's Wednesday, so this will get us Thursday, Friday, hopefully Saturday morning before I make another batch. So here we are. I mean, juicing yourself is so good. And the health benefit is unbeatable. I would definitely recommend it if you, especially if you have kids, don't buy store-bought fruit juice. It's the worst. The sugar content, it's so high. Whereas if you juice it yourself, you're still getting the kids, they just want the sweetness. So if you juice it yourself, they still get the sweetness that they need and want. Um, and then the health benefit is exponentially more than buying the store-bought fruit juice. So this is what I do for my kids. They don't drink juice every day. I usually have them do it in the morning with breakfast, and then the rest of the day we do water. So a taste here is the celery one with a little bit of orange in there. So it's so good. The celery is earthy, has an earthy taste to it, and the orange and the grapefruit just kind of gives it a little bit of citrus and acid with the sweetness. Definitely will encourage anybody. If you don't like orange, you can try. I mean, I do all kinds of vegetables and fruits, pineapples, watermelon. Oh, watermelon juice is so good. And we're in the summer months now, so watermelons are everywhere. So definitely try watermelon juice if you haven't done that. And let me know if you are a juicer, you've been juicing for, a while now. Let me know how you got started, if you're loving it, any tips and tricks that you can share so we can all learn. That's the whole point of the channel. So we can all learn from each other. So if you are a juicer and you have any experience that you want to share, please leave it down below. If you're thinking about becoming a juicer, also leave any questions down below and we can answer and learn together. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.